who can stop the war? If you'll ask this question to Donald Trump, he is going to say that only I can stop the war. But if you'll ask this question to any expert of international relations, foreign affairs, then the answer will be it is diplomacy which can stop the war. And it is said that when diplomacy fails, war starts. Now, in this context, let's understand why we are discussing about the diplomacy in this video. War in the West Asia, Iran, Israel and US was started on 28th of February. US do not have any proper stated goal of the war. They are in the war, they are bombing to Iran, but they do not have any clear-cut objective, though multiple statements are coming from Donald Trump's side that he will put the Iran in the Stone Age. Next day he is saying that he is going to make a deal with the Iran. Conflicting claims are coming. But the main focus point here is the Strait of Hormuz. Since the war started, Iran have blocked the Strait of Hormuz, which is a very crucial for oil and natural gas supply. From this strait, approximate 20% of global oil supply passes, and it is a very important strait for many countries for their oil and natural gas supply. And we have seen that how the prices of natural gas and oil prices are skyrocketing. And even after 4 weeks, Donald Trump led forces, they are not able to end this conflict despite all of his effort. In fact, he has pushed his NATO allies to bring the forces and end the blockade. But NATO forces have declined this idea of any military intervention. Now, UK is taking an initiative to bring the diplomacy back on the table, and UK have taken an initiative with 60 countries, including India. And yesterday, British Foreign Secretary along with Indian Foreign Secretary Mr. Vivek Mishri, he have a virtual conference with other countries in order to find a solution to end the blockade of Strait of Hormuz and clear the passage and end the war. In this context, India's position is very clear, loud and clear in fact. India have said that it is a diplomacy talks which can end this war, and both sides should understand that it is going to lose not for them but it is loss for everyone. So it is better to talk and resolve this matter. And India have firmly said that India is the only country who have lost its mariners during this conflict. More than 3 Indian sailors from merchant ships, they have lost their life during the attack on the ships which are trying to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. So India is one of the victims of this war, and India want peace, and for that purpose India do not want to play a role of broker like Pakistan is trying to play. There is various talks around the world, specifically in the India, why India is not trying to play a role of mediation. Well, there is a big difference between mediation and brokerage. Pakistan is acting like a broker. He is getting information from US and passing this information to Iran, getting the information from the Iran and passing this information to US. And they are working like a messenger or a broker. Whereas when the country involved in the mediation, like India have did in the past, Korean crisis, Suez Canal, India have played a role of mediator. When both parties are agreed to sit together with the third party, that is a mediator, and mediator is also going to set the tone what need to be discussed. Though this conflict, ongoing conflict, India is not keen to play a role of mediator because both sides are not willing to sit and discuss directly, or they are in the other way conflict. And most importantly, India's national interest is not aligned with the mediation in this conflict, and that is why India is not in the part of mediation. And that is why India is focusing on the diplomatic efforts. So this diplomatic effort is also started along with ongoing war. At one side, US and Israel and Iran is locked in the conflict, but Britain, India and other countries trying to find a diplomatic solution to end this conflict and especially end the blockade of Strait of Hormuz. Thank you.